Hello and welcome. I'm MrZinkz, and this is my Minecraft Earthbending tutorial here on the EtherealCraft server. Before we get started, I'm just going to go over a few of the essential commands you'll be needing to get started on your bending journey. The server IP, Discord, and store will all be down below in the description. Let's get started. So, if you haven't chosen an element yet, you're going to start with bending choose element. After that, we're going to do /swap element. That's for you to change it in the future. /bending bind to bring in any moves onto your slots. Then bending help, which will help you learn how to use the moves. And then we have bending display, which will show you all the moves available to you in that element. Alright, to get started, we're just going to head over into the arena. Here in the arena, you don't need to unlock any moves. You have them all from the very start. So we're going to move over to our number 1 slot by pressing number 1 on our keyboard. And we're going to bind Earth Blast. Now, with the element of Earth, for all of the moves, you have to select a source. So the sources being, well, Earth blocks. So when we click with tap shift on an Earth block with Earth Blast, it's going to turn it to stone like this to show us that we have selected this block is our source. So now when we click to fire, it's going to launch from that source. Like so. And once it's been fired, you can change the direction. It doesn't have to just go in a straight line. You can click and then click to make it go in a different direction. Moving to number 2, we're going to bind Earth Shard. This one is just a tap shift move, but you can select up to 4 earth blocks to pull out of the ground. So we're going to do that. Tap shift, tap shift, tap shift, tap shift. And then once they're all risen out of the ground, you just click to fire. And if you only want to bring up 2 blocks, you can do 2 blocks, but you can bring up a total of 4. And it can be all over the place if you wanted. They don't all have to be right next to each other. Going to slot 3, I'm going to bind Earth Push. Here, we're going to hold shift, and it's going to bring up a little wall, and while holding shift, you just click with left click, and it's going to push this wall forward, and anything that hits it will be knocked back, and it does quite a decent amount of damage. Going to slot 4, I'm going to bind Catapult. Catapult is one of Earth's movement abilities. So we're just going to click with left click, and it'll launch us in the direction that we're looking. So that's just like a little short jump into the air. Now, if we tap shift with it, it'll really send us flying. Going over to slot 5, I'm going to bind Mud Surge. Mud Surge, you're going to look into your source blocks, hold shift, and once you have this 3x3 of brown terracotta, you're good to just click. It's going to send out like a little shotgun blast of mud. So yeah, we're just going to hold shift and then click. Going to slot 6, I'm going to bind Magma Slap. This is a lava bending ability. And for this, all you have to do is just a simple left click. It's going to send out a wave of magma. It's going to do a good amount of damage. Going to slot 7, I'm going to bind Raise Earth. And this is one of Earth's defensive abilities. So we're just going to tap shift, and it's going to bring up a wall in front of us. Additionally, we can just press with left click and it'll bring up a singular pillar. I'm just going to bind collapse real quick and it'll go back down into the ground. Going to slot 8, I'm going to bind Earth Smash. This one is a charged ability, so we're going to hold shift till we see particles and then release shift. It's going to pull this Earth Smash out of the ground, and now we're going to come up to it, hold shift while looking at it, and then we'll be able to move it around. And when we're ready to fire, continue to hold shift and then left click. You can also summon it from underneath you. And if you hold shift, you can start riding it around. Going into slot 9, I'm going to bind Shockwave. With Shockwave, it's another charged ability. We're just going to hold shift until we see particles, and then we're going to click while holding shift, and it will launch a wave of earth out in front of us. Now, hold shift and see the particles. Now we release with it'll create a wave around us. There's a little bit of a cooldown on this one. Wait till we see the particles and then release shift. Additionally, Shockwave can be activated if you fall from a decent amount of blocks. So if we catapult into the air, move over to Shockwave, when we land, it is activated upon impact. Yeah, that's a quick little earthbending tutorial for you guys. Alright, to finish off this video, I'm just going to do a quick little earth fight here with Unbreakable. Make sure to check out the server. The IP will be down in the description below. Thanks for watching.